Alright YouTube, this is Hozal121 with another deck tech. I know it's been quite a while since I've had a video out. It's been a really long time since I've had a video out. So I was going to go ahead and post a video of my elf deck that I've been winning a few tournaments with. It's Legacy actually. We'll start with the mana base. There's 15 lands in total. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 basic forests. 1 Pendlehaven, 4 Verdant Catacombs, 1 Overgrown Tomb, 4 of the Glintleaf Palaces, and 1 Swamp. The palaces will become bayous or something like that. Whenever I get bayous, it'll be bayous, forest, and fetch lands. The black is only for sideboard purposes. I don't have the money for bayous right now, but that's that's been working so far. I will jump into basic elves. 4 Finhorn elves. Pretty much 4 more Llanowar elves. Because this deck's all based around getting to 20 mana as fast as possible. My version of the deck is. This is Elf Ball. And 4 Llanowar elves. 4 Virtual Rangers. They can actually enable a turn 2 kill. So, I mean, at that point, I'm playing kind of like Charbelcher. That's actually the deck I want to build. As soon as I get the cards for it. I've got a few of the cards, but I don't have all the cards, and I really would like to play Charbelcher. Then we have Heritage Druid. 4 Heritage Druids. Of course, the card that goes with Heritage Druid. 4 Natal Sentinels. This enables a infinite mana combo where you can cantrip off every creature you play and draw a card, play a creature, gain 2 mana, play the creature you just drew, and so on and so forth. That's why there's so few lands in the deck. All the deck is based around playing and getting mana off your creatures. 4 Wirewood Symbiotes. They work great with the Elvish Archdruids and with this guy or girl. Elvish Visionary. Whenever it comes to play, draw a card. So if you have a Glimpse in play, if you're playing off a Glimpse, you can play this and draw 2 cards to help refill your hand. Or if you need to get to a Glimpse, you can use the Wirewood Symbiotes and just keep bouncing the Elvish Visionaries around to draw more cards until you can draw a Glimpse or a way of getting a Glimpse. 4 Elvish Archdruids. I kind of can't decide whether him or Priest of Titania. I would decide to go with Archdruid just because of the pump ability. However, I do kind of like Titania better just because she's 1 mana cheaper. And she does the same thing that I really want him to do. We have 1 Eternal Witness. I know she's not an elf, but she helps fetch back a card that you've cast and you need to get back. She helps in those purposes. We have 1 Regal Force. That's it for the creatures. The rest, and this is the spells. 3 Green Sun Zeniths. Like I said, you want to keep playing creatures out of your hand, not playing them into the field. So that's why we have that's why we do a 7 split, 3 Zeniths and 4 Summoners packs. This is so that you can Summoners pack, get the elves you need in their hand, play them, cantrip, gain the mana, and start towards your mana acceleration to cast your killing spell. How you keep drawing the cards is, of course, Glimpse of Nature, which has been in every Elf Ball deck since Extended. Since it first appeared in Extended, which I loved it then and I love it now. And this is how I kill. Banefire. I chose Banefire instead of like Grape Shot or whatever, is because it can't be countered. This little ability right here. If it's 5 or higher, it can't be countered, and it's always going to be 5 or higher because you're going to want to hit them for the face for 20, and that eliminates the fact of them waiting to force a will or whatever my kill condition. Let's move on to the sideboard. The sideboard's 4 cards in this sideboard are kind of experimental. I would like to hear some feedback if you guys would give me some. For an alternative win condition because of Gedok Teague with Maverick, that's when they can drop their Gedok Teague with their Green Sun Zenith, and my Banefire is effectively useless because Get prevents X spells from being played. So for my matchup against Maverick, I just side out my Banefire and side in Emrakul. I like using Banefire because it doesn't have the drawback of being a creature where Emrakul does, but in Maverick you kind of have to use Emrakul because if not they're just gonna play Garrett and you can't Banefire them and you lose. For those random pesty artifacts like Vidalcan Shackles, Chalice of the Void, stuff like that, we have 3 Viridian Shamans. Yeah, Viridian Shamans. For Dredge, and Reanimator. Cannot talk tonight. We have 3 Leyline of the Voids. We choose Leyline of the Void because they're black, and we have black splash, and more combo decks, so we don't really want to dolly around having to play. I mean, we want to have an opening hand play. If not, then we gotta try to race them. For control decks, we have 4 Duresses. Of course, these will be Thought Seizes once I get them. I don't have the money for Thought Seizes right now. This is kind of a budget deck, I guess you could say, but it's still doing the part. Still works very, very well. And here's the 4 sideboard cards that are kind of experimental. I've only sideboarded them against a few control decks, and they've helped win there. Only in certain situations, I'm not sure. Loxodon Warhammers. There's 4 of them. The reason I chose this card is if you can equip it to an elf and at least hit in one time, you pretty much start going in the right direction, I guess. I don't know. So let me know what you guys think about the Warhammers and tell me if you think they're a good addition. That's it for the deck. Comment, like, subscribe. Please tell me what you think about it. And give me some feedback. Hose on to him. Out.